I'm going to be talking about SEO for business, mostly how to generate free traffic for your business website. So a lot of times I get asked what SEO is, and a lot of people don't understand what SEO is. So just to break it down, SEO is search engine optimization, which is basically trying to rank your website higher in search results. And an SEO company has usually a process and a toolbox of techniques and software that they utilize in order to rank websites higher. And Woodley had mentioned a couple of those in his presentation. So I'm going to dive a little bit deeper into just how to optimize your business website for ranking higher. So why SEO? People are searching for your product and service online. I don't know how to put it more simply than that. Here are some statistics I think that are pretty amazing. And I'm going to be showing you a graph here soon to convince you further why SEO is needed for small businesses. This is a study that was done in 2018. It's for local services. So if you're a local business like a roofing company or even a marketing company, local people are looking for your products and services that you use. So homeowners and contractors are looking for local roofers to put roofs on their home. This graph here shows us a little bit about where people are clicking on the search results page. So over here in the smallest proportion of clicks, we have ads. And over here is ads at the bottom of the page. So these are two different types of ads at the top of the page. Usually we're followed by a map, which doesn't get a lot of clicks either. And then after that, we have the local listings, which I like to call a 3-pack, or which people in the industry call a 3-pack. And those are your top 3 businesses that Google gives you locally underneath your map. And these are the portions of clicks that you're going to get depending on whether these LSAs are present. And then you have your organic search results. So these, the reason why these don't get as many clicks is because people have a little bit of an ad blindness. You know, they scroll right past the ads and they get to, you know, the nitty gritty of what Google is presenting them. And out of the organic search results that you have, 75% of all clicks happen in the top 3 results. So if you can get your business ranking in the top 3 of your local 3-pack or the top 3 of the organic search results, you're going to get a lot more clicks or money for your dollar than you are going to by running a pay-per-click or an LSA ad with Google. Not only are you going to get more clicks, but those clicks will actually convert better as well. So these don't necessarily convert as well as organic clicks. People just trust that Google is going to give organically reputable results and that people can, not necessarily everyone who buys these results is a reputable business. So I like to give this example all the time. And I was so happy when I found this image. And then it's a billboard. So your website is like a billboard, right? Most people or most businesses' websites just have 3 or 4 pages. Usually it's a home page, an about page, a contact page, and a couple of services pages. And that's it. It's kind of a placeholder website. And without doing any advanced techniques to try to optimize that or getting it ranked higher, you're really not going to find a lot of return on investment for building that website. So where you really get the return on investment is SEO. So imagine your website is like a billboard, right? And you have your billboard on the side of the highway, and organic traffic is everybody driving down that highway and noticing your billboard. So your website is your billboard, and if you don't rank, okay, if you're on the second page, nobody's going to see that billboard. It's like having a billboard in your garage, and every time you want to show off that website, you invite somebody over or you give them your business card. You say, hey, go look at my website. And those are the only people that are going to your website, right? The people that you're telling to verbally to go there, or through links or other types of marketing. But nobody's getting there organically. Nobody's finding you organically. No cars are driving down I-75 and looking at that billboard. It's empty. So just like you want to place your billboard along a good highway, you want to have SEO for your website so that you can get those organic leads online. So the goals of SEO is basically to increase your website's overall authority. There's a number of methods that we do for that. Link building, creating high quality content, claiming your business listings and citations. So claiming your Google My Business listing, claiming your Yelp listing, claiming your Yahoo Business listing, claiming your Apple Maps listing. Taking all of those listings that you've claimed and linking back to your website is going to build authority in Google and help your website rank higher overall. And what you want to do is really push your website to the top of the page for as many different types of keywords as possible. So if you're a roofing company, you don't want to just rank for Ocala Roofing Company. You want to rank for Ocala Commercial Roofing, Ocala Commercial New Construction Roofing. So diversify what your key terms are that you want to rank for. So SEO is a process. There's no secret ingredient to your search traffic. Website development isn't a case of if you build it, they will come. So you have to go through the process. You have to prove your authority. You have to prove your expertise. You have to prove that you're a business that people can trust in your community, that Google can trust, and that will help you rank higher. This is a periodic table that I found of SEO, and it looks a little bit complicated, but it's really not. It breaks it down into two different factors. One is on-page factors, and the other one is off-page factors. By the way, this was generated by Search Engine Land. It's not my periodic table. But it's a good illustration of all of the different things that can affect the SEO. The Google algorithm has over 200 different factors that affect page rank. So these are just some of the factors and some of the questions that you should be answering and some of the things that you should be utilizing your website in order to rank higher, both on page and off page. And I'm going to break down a couple of these a little bit deeper. So it doesn't have to be complicated. Really what I use is a 3-step process for SEO. The first thing I do is I conduct an audit of the website. I want to know exactly where you stand right now, what kind of technical SEO things need to be implemented, and what kind of on-page, off-page, SEO strategies we're going to go for. The next thing is building quality content. You have to help your ideal clients. So Sonda was talking about ideal clients a little bit. I'm going to talk about that too. You have to provide value to your ideal client. If you're a roofing company, going back to roofing, you want to maybe have a roofing calculator on your website. You want to have maybe different types of products that you give to or that you provide for your services, different types of shingles that you have, different type of roofing methods that you offer, different types of customers that you're looking for, and maybe even a page optimized for those specific genres. And then once you have a nice website that's well structured and a lot of good quality content, you can start building backlinks. You can start sharing that content to your audience on Facebook or through other means like Woodley talked about, other organic means, in order to generate more traffic and get your name out there. And backlinks also help you in rankings too. It'll help you rank higher. So step 1, technical SEO, build a solid and healthy website structure. Your website structure should be easy to understand. Your menu should be easy to understand. Your terms of services and policies should be easy to find. The types of products that you and services that you offer should be easily found. And then there's a lot of other technical things that Google looks at too, like page speed, duplicate content. One thing that I see people do all the time wrong is they go ahead and will copy and paste the same paragraph on a number of different pages. In Google, that's duplicate content. It's not original content, and you're not helping your rankings at all by, doing that. I offer, I'm not going to get too much into the technicalities of it, but I do offer a free local SEO analysis and report on my website. So a tip for page design and like what you're going to do, how you're going to build your business page out. I mentioned just the placeholder web design, which is, just your homepage, about page, and contact page with maybe a couple of other pages. So a lot of people don't know where to start beyond that. And one of the things that I recommend is just going on Google, search for some of those keywords. So, Ocala, roofing companies, right? Open up the top 10 websites and see what kind of content is on their websites. What kind of things are they including in their design, and in their layout that you can implement in your own website. And then also look at their web design and see what kind of things maybe you don't like, and make sure you avoid those kind of mistakes. I think, modeling things after other people who have come before you who are successful in something is a very good way, and making it own is a very good way to approach web design and get out of that rut. Like, how do I generate this content? How do I build this website for my business? Okay, second thing, content creation. So you need to create relevant content that helps people. Google is not so much about keyword stuffing anymore, or searching for long tail keywords and then, making sure that 2% of the time those keywords are included in your text. And Google is really more about helping people who are searching. So as long as you're helping people that are searching, as long as you are providing value to those people, Google will see you as valuable and they'll rank you higher. So roofers are getting a lot of tips today. Going back to the whole roofing, one of the things that you could maybe optimize for would be like a bunch of questions, like do-it-yourself roofing. Maybe that's not a keyword that you directly want to go after, right? A do-it-yourself roofer is not looking for a roofer to come in and fix their roof, but you can provide them advice maybe, and context about why going with a contracted roofer is better. Like, you're not invalidating warranties or homeowner policies, homeowners insurance policies by doing it yourself, things like that. You can be that expertise and authority that your ideal customer is trusting before they even need you. And it's helping your page rank. You're providing value to that customer outside of just selling them on your services. Okay. So that's the whole idea behind content creation, or step 2. And then when you're looking at SEO, you have to do a lot of research. You have to think about what niche you're in, who your ideal client is. What's your main product and service? What's your bread and butter? Sonda talked about diversifying a lot, but also that the book, I have it up on my shelf too, One Thing, what's the thing that's bringing in the most income for you? Maybe for roofers, it's new construction for commercial properties. Okay, so that's where we're gonna start with SEO. We're gonna create a page that is tailored specifically to that, and all of the questions that a contractor might ask a roofer when establishing that relationship. So targeting into that ideal client and building that website around the ideal client and around the product and service that's really going to generate a lot of income for you first. And then again, I love looking at my competitors. Look at your competitors. What are your competitors doing? What are they ranking for? Especially if you're new in business and you don't really know what is going to be most profitable, or what keywords your ideal client is looking for when they're searching for the problem and solution that your business is going to offer. So look and see what your competitors are doing. Here are some tools that I utilize in my business when I'm looking for keywords, when I'm trying to generate ideas for content for SEO. Answer the Public is a really great one for getting a lot of long tail keyword chains. And then questions. If I type in local SEO, I will get 100 or so or more questions that are related to local SEO that will generate ideas for topics for that website. So, you could put in whatever your service is, like roofing, do-it-yourself roofing, and then it'll generate a whole bunch of different topics for you. Google Keywords Planner, you got to have a Google Ads account in order to use that. Uber Suggest IO, I love because that's like another little competitor sneaky thing where you can type in your competitor's website and it will spit out what kind of keywords they're ranking for and also where their backlinks are coming from. So when you're ready to go for backlinks, you can exploit some of your competitors' backlinks utilizing those tools. But I encourage you to check out all of these tools. So competitor analysis, looking a little bit deeper, what keywords are your competitors targeting? What are the intents of those keywords? So back to helping the customer, helping your ideal client, because the client's on a journey, right? The client has a problem and they're trying to find a solution, and your product or service is the solution to that problem. So, but before they get to the point where they're ready to buy from you, they've got to trust you that you're the expert that they're looking for. So you have to educate them a lot about their problem and about their solution so they can build that trust. And it's not just the client, it's Google. This is the process that Google uses when ranking websites. They really want to know what kind of value you're adding, to those queries that users are putting in. Are you answering their question? Are you providing the information that they're looking for? So look at their content, look at the keywords that they're exploiting, try to figure out what the purpose of the page is. Is the purpose of the page getting calls? Is the purpose of the page maybe collecting leads by offering a free tool or a free resource? How strong are the domains? So how many backlinks do they have? You could even throw their, like I said, their domain name into one of those tools and see how strong, their website is compared to yours. And then make sure you look at their layout and design and what kind of elements you'd like to include or not include. And then how are they monetizing their domain? What are their price points of their products and services? Are they offering that, or are they requesting that you consult with them in order to get that information? What does their whole funnel look like? Really analyze that when you're designing your website. So high quality content, I can't nail it down enough. We're really focusing on helping people and solving their problems. That's how you build the relationship with your client. That's how you prove to Google that you're trustworthy. Ask yourself these questions when you're designing your high quality content. It's your job to answer your ideal client's questions in the best way that you can. And then once you have some content, you can start thinking about, building a website structure that is understandable and works for your client, but also is understandable and works for Google, by having a footers, headers, different menus, interlinking between pages. There's lots of ways that you can create a site structure that Google will love and that your clients will be able to find really helpful and spend a lot of time getting a lot of value from your page outside of just buying from you, and developing that relationship with them without even being there. So step 3, after you've created your content, you've optimized your technical SEO on your website, you are ready to build some links. You want to acquire links from websites that are relevant. And I don't know how to stress this enough. Google does not like it if you are a roofing company and you go on a Nike shoe forum and you're selling, or you're spamming your roofing company links on the Nike shoe forum. And unfortunately, some of these SEO companies, especially like white label companies that offer services to companies like mine, will offer so many backlinks at a certain page rank or authority, and they're really not in the market that you're in. And you can see this when you look at some of your competitors. You'll see like, what is this, SEO company doing, posting on, this phishing forum? It's weird to me, but not only is it weird, it's harmful for your business. So Google will go out there periodically and find these websites that are just spamming backlinks for companies that are selling those, spam posts for a certain amount of money. And they will put a, I forget what it is. It's basically a penalty. Okay. They'll put a penalty on your website, and then you have to go and correct that. Okay. In order for your website to start ranking again. It's a horrible thing if you've spent money on SEO. It's better to just make sure that you're providing value. If you're providing value to your ideal client, you never have to worry about shady backlinks. So only do this when you have high quality content and you have a solid site structure, when you've done the first two things. And then how to get backlinks is just find websites that already have traffic. Like Facebook groups is a good way to post links to your website. Write an article about how you need to change a roof every so often in order to keep up with home insurance warranties and things like that. Put it on a forum for people and really provide quality, or wait until people are out there in the community asking for that help. Somebody gets on Ocala Word of Mouth and they say, I'm looking for a roofer. Get on there and say, I wrote this really awesome article about how to choose a roofer. And maybe you provide information or links, external links. You don't even have to write the content. You just link out to somebody else about how to deal with the insurance company when it comes to getting your roof covered. And, maybe things that general homeowners don't really know because it's the first time they've ever made a claim. And you're providing that expertise and that information beyond just saying, oh yeah, Joe Schmo is an awesome roofer, go with him, right? You're giving the client value, you're providing that expertise, you're developing that relationship, and you have the content, the high quality content to back it up. And again, don't spam links.